Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, what are we going to learn today? About pivot tables, one of the most beautiful, efficient tools in Excel that helps you summarize the data and get beautiful insights from it within minutes. Today, I am going to teach you step-by-step process how to make a beautiful pivot table and how to analyze the data using pivot tables. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go. I welcome you all once again. Today, the topic is pivot table. I will ask you one simple question before explaining what a pivot table is. When you have guests at home, would you like to serve them raw potato, raw paneer, or you want to give them processed data in the form of maybe paneer butter masala, french fries? Obviously, the second option. The same thing can be done with pivot. So I will show you that we have some raw data in the form of salesperson, in which state they are selling, which product they are selling, on which date, which month, amount, and boxes shipped. This is the raw data like a potato or raw paneer. But what if I tell you this can be converted to this beautiful table where you can easily summarize which salesperson has done how much sales in which state, what is the total, which is the highest salesperson, every single thing in one simple table. This is the processed data that we are talking about. This is very simple. I have done every single thing through pivot table. So today I'm going to show you many aspects of pivot table. Step by step, I'm going to show you the first thing that you must always do is convert the data into a table. This is always very handy. We already know the shortcut. We select the data and press Ctrl T, enter. The second thing is that always rename the table. When you are working with multiple tables, table 1, table 2, table 3, they get these default names. But to take control over the data, you must know what is this. Suppose we rename it as sales table. Now that we have converted into a table, we have 2 to 3 options. Okay. The first one is very simple. We click anywhere on the table, go to insert and go to pivot table. Okay. From table range. So we can see table range is our sales table. By default, Excel gives you the option to insert the pivot table in a new version. Okay. Second option, I cancel this once, and second option is more easy, and we simply go to table design and summarize with pivot tables. That's it. Okay. And you can see this thing comes up in a new sheet. We have our data intact. Okay. So sheet 6, at the beginning it may look little bit clumsy, but trust me, this is very easy. So we have 4 parts here: filters, columns, rows, and value. Very simple. And here are the fields. Okay. Simple. This format is already given to us. So what we do, we go to the data once again and see what we want. Suppose we want salesperson wise sales. Okay. If I tell you go and search how much Sandeep Mehta has sold, how much Anil Garg has sold, how much Jane Watson has sold. So with normal data, it is going to be very clumsy. But with pivot table, it will take less than 2 seconds. You just have to click on salesperson and amount. That's it. We have our data ready. Amit Rana, Anil Garg, Jane Watson, they have sold this much sales, and our total sales is around 61. So within a second, you have created your first pivot report. Now, what are the options available? The first thing is you can always do the summarization. What happened here is that when you clicked on salesperson, it took the data in the row column. So in the row level, we are seeing all the salesperson. Next, when you click the amount column, it went to the values because Excel knows it is a number and you want the value. So when it is a value, Excel by default gives you many options. Suppose we see the value field settings, we can see we want sound, sum, count, average, max, mean, whatever. By default, it gives the sum depending on your data. Next thing you can do is convert this and to insert rupee symbol if you like it. Suppose I go to currency and then symbol rupee, okay. And you can see beautifully our row has come, our rupee symbol has come. The next thing you can do is these are by default A to Z, and you can also filter it here, sort largest to smallest. So this way we know that Prakash Goyal has the highest sale, Amit Rana has the second highest, and so on. This is the first report. Now taking you to the second report. Suppose I've got the amount per salesman, but I also want the state-wise sales, right? So we have very good option that directly I can click on state and drag it to rows. So this is called a multi-level pivot table. Okay. In Prakash Goyal has sold in Assam this much, in Delhi this much, in Kolkata this much, everything. Similarly, Amit Rana, similarly Anil Garg. This may look little clumsy. Don't worry, pivot table has got many options. So the second multi-level table can be done very simply is by instead of choosing the state at the rows, I take state to the column right. Simply very beautifully in a click of a button, I can see that Prakash Goyal has sold this much in Assam, this much in Delhi. Similarly, Amit Rana has sold this much in Assam, Delhi, Kolkata. So beautifully. So multi-level pivot tables are very easy. Now the third thing, I've already showed you the use of value, rows and columns. So filters. Suppose we want that this is the combined sales I want of a single product. So what we can do, we go to product and add to filter. Okay, we can simply drag it. Also alternatively, you can just right click and add to filter or row label or column label wherever you want. So in the product we can see there is this, and suppose I want only furniture sales, I just click here and only the furniture sales will come, or I want only IT products, I just click here and only IT products will come. Even here is the option that I can select multiple items, right? So I select multiple items. I want IT product and furniture and games. Maybe I do not want only stationery. So I just click and you can see beautifully our data has changed. Okay. So this is the basic of pivot table where you can use rows, columns, filters and value. Next thing that I am going to show you in pivot table is that you can do the formatting very easily. Okay. Suppose you click anywhere on this table and you can see pivot table analyze. Okay. And design view. I have already told you that depending on what options you select, many ribbons come up. If I select outside, you will see that the options are gone. Okay. So I click here and I click on design view and I can see so beautifully so many designs are there. Suppose I like this one, and within a second you get very beautiful design and you can do some addings like banded row. This helps every alternative row to be very visible. Similarly, at the next level, you can go to design and see all these functions here. Whether you want the subtotal, grand total, report layout. So we go to grand totals and presently we can see grand total is there for rows and columns. So what we can do is off for rows and columns and you can see grand total will go away. If we want it again, we can want, suppose only we want for rows, then we can click on rows. Only we want for columns, then for columns. So this way you can just analyze all these beautiful options. Time for bonus trick. What if I tell you we can make it more interactive and more beautiful? How? Simple. Suppose I want month-wise sales, but I want it very interactive way. I don't want to go to filters and this is very old style and boring. Okay. So what we do is simple. We want month-wise, we right click and go to add a slicer. Beautifully you can see one table has come. We click on January, you can see January sale. You can March, you can see March sales. April, you can see April sales. You want more than 1 month, suppose April, May and June. You simply click on control and it is going to show you April, May, June. So slicers can take your pivot table to the next level. So there is a lot to explore in the pivot tables, and in the upcoming series I am going to teach you a lot. Especially in the next video, I am going to teach you various mistakes that people are doing while using pivot tables. So that's all for this video. Hope you got some value out of this video. So don't forget to like the video in order to make YouTube Baba happy. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. Also, let me know in the comments which one was your favorite part today. That's all for today. See you in the next video.